and I am the illustrator of this book, and Atinuke is the author. It's published by Walker Books in the UK. Yeah. All right, are you guys ready? Okay, so here is where Hugo lives. This is Hugo here, and he is the caretaker of this garden here, this little park. And I don't know if you can see, there's loads of people everywhere around here. Loads of people, and he takes care of them all. He's the caretaker for this park. And that's Hugo. And here. My name is Hugo. I am a park warden. I look after the park and I look after the people who live around it. It is my job. And here he is. And he's feeding all the little birds in the park as well. He takes care of everyone, even the animals. In the spring, I encourage Monsieur Petit to take his walk. So here he is. Can you see him there? And he's taking the old man for a walk. So he's having the dog chase him. So the old man walks. I keep Madame Grande company as she takes in the sun. And here you can see her. They're having a chit-chat out on the balcony. And here, I discuss the news with Monsieur Occupé. And here they're reading the news. And he's sitting on the top of the bench there. In the summer, I do my best to clean up. And here, can you see all the kids having a picnic? I love having a picnic. And all they're playing cards, can you see? And he's here, there he is, and he's picking up after the kids. He picks up after Minou, and here he is. He's putting everything in the bins. After Chéret and Poussé, and he's picking up their little, there. And all their friends and relations. So he's picking up even after the dogs. And I think this thing, it's a bit stinky, and he's picking up one of them here. In the autumn, I help to exercise Bébé and Cocan so their mothers can rest. So here are the moms, and they're having a cup of coffee or tea. And he's running around and having the babies chase him so that the moms can have a cup of coffee. That's nice. And here's lots of little details. Here's the pram, the little toys and everything. My girls used to always collect everything like this here in their little wagon and run around with it. And in the winter, I visit everybody and remind them that spring will not be long. Or here he is. And he's bringing some spring things. And he's bringing it to this window here. If you can see, this one here. And let me see if you can see, there's somebody in that window. But there's one window where the curtains are never open. I still visit. I knock politely. Knock, knock. I see somebody hide whenever she hears a sound. Can you guys see the shadow? Somebody here. And he knocks. Knock, knock. Then one day, I see somebody. There's somebody standing here. I do my spring is coming dance, and somebody smiles a little smile. Do you see? Somebody's come to the window. Now, every day, somebody is waiting to hear me knock, 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 waiting to see me dance, until one day, I am late. Look, she's waiting. She's sitting here waiting. Where is he? Where is he? I really want him to come. And somebody, the little girl, opens the window. Somebody leans out to look for me. She's like, where is he? Is he out there? I'm so happy. I do a showing off dance on the bench. And he's dancing. And she looks so worried. I do not see him. Is there somebody coming? I do not see the dog. It is too late. And he snatched Hugo. No! Somebody screams, and the dog drops him. The little girl takes him home. She's so worried. Look at her. She's so worried. When I wake up, my wing hurts. I do not want to hop, and I know I cannot fly. Do you see him there? Here he is. He's lying, and she's reading a little book about birds, and she's done loads of drawings over here. And she's such a cozy little room. Somebody brings me water, somebody brings me crumbs, and somebody strokes my wing. So she's taking care of him, fixing him back up. Then one day I can hop, 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 hop. Somebody laughs and claps for me. And here they are. Can you see him? He's dancing on the table. Do you guys ever do that? Dance on the table? Sometimes, maybe. I hop to the window. I knock politely. Knock, knock, knock. Somebody shakes her head. I knock again and again. Somebody looks sad. She wants me to stay with her. Look how sad she is. She doesn't want him to leave. But I knock and knock and knock until somebody opens the window for me. She does not want me to be sad, so she has to let me go. I hop onto the windowsill and flutter to the ground. I hop and hop towards the bench. It takes a long, long, long time. I'm so tired. I rest my beak on the ground. Look how tired he is. He's resting his beak as he walks. He's trying to get to the bench. Monsieur Petite, Madame Grande, Monsieur Occupé, Minute, Chérie, Poussé, Bébé, and Coquin all come to the windows and cheer and cheer and cheer me up. Look, here he is, walking. And they're all in the windows. Can you see them? They're all in the windows. And the man, old man here, the dog. And even the little birds are cheering him on. All his friends at the park are cheering him on. I flutter to the park bench to do my little dance. No! Somebody cries. Why is she crying? What's that coming? It's only Monsieur Petit's dog. He's my old friend. But who is this running to save me? She's scared that he's going to take them again. But this is a nice dog. It's his friend. But now the little girl's outside, isn't she? First time she's been outside. Does she want to play? Look, he flutters up here. And he shows her how to go on the slide. She goes whoosh. I cock my head and somebody smiles. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down we go. Until somebody's laughing and all the children run out to play with her. Ami, her mother shouts, and all the children join in. Ami, Ami, Ami. Look, here's the mum, and here they are playing, and she's playing with everybody. So he helped her come out to play. My name is Hugo. I am park warden. I look after the park and I look after the people who live here. It is my job. I love my job. And here he is, looking after everyone. And here is Ami, the little girl, and she's playing with everyone in the park. And then it's nighttime. And even at nighttime, little Hugo is looking after his park. That's Hugo. Yay! I think it's such a sweet story, and really, it's really important right now, I think, to talk about reaching out to people like Hugo does, and being kind to others, and reaching out to our communities right now. So that's what Hugo does. I think I'm a bit like the girl today, because she's quite shy and I'm quite shy, and Hugo has kind of helped me come out of my shell to be here with you guys today, which is, I don't know if you can hear in my voice, but I'm a little bit shy about doing these kind of things. So thank you, Hugo.